All right, so we were. This is the weekly vlog that I'm doing. I was gonna go out and do a vlog and go somewhere and do stuff and things and talk and all that like I would normally like to do, but I realized that I don't have anywhere to go. I didn't have any ideas, and so I didn't have any place to go. So I just went out and I was like, I don't know what the point is. I'm out. I just drove out. I left the house for no reason, and I was gonna go and we were gonna talk, and we were gonna be. I didn't have any specific ideas, but the idea or the topic that I wanted to talk about for this one was gonna be kind of centered around my YouTube stats. Um, we're gonna talk a little bit about that and how it relates to the kind of videos that I make because it's kind of relevant. It's kind of interesting. Something that I noticed. So number one, just so that you guys know how kind of I guess significant this whole this finding or this realization is. When you as far as so when YouTube takes a YouTube video and they decide where they're going to rank it or show it in the search results. So if you search for whatever your search term is, which one is shown first, which one is shown second, that's sequential order because they can only show them in a certain order. There's only so many result searches, videos that get shown on a page, all that sort of stuff. The most important thing right now on YouTube is watch time. And that's not the percentage of a video that somebody watches. That is total watch time. How many minutes did somebody spend on YouTube watching that video? Or did people spend on YouTube watching that video? And that's important to YouTube because of course they want to keep people on the site, potentially exposing them to other stuff which they will then watch and then keep them on the site, generating ad revenue and YouTube revenue and stuff like that. So that's the really, really important thing. If you don't believe me, then if you make videos, if you upload videos, then or you have a YouTube channel in general, you have access to looking at your channel's analytics, your stats. And you can see that the number one, or the thing that it defaults to as far as what your yeah, as to far as views and stuff like that. Whereas before it kind of defaulted to showing you the number of views that your videos got as that was the number one thing or that was the one thing. Now it is watch time in minutes, and that is kind of important. And that ties into the fact that as I was looking at what my average view duration is for videos or my audience retention, right? So how long do people stick around in a video before they left? And I was looking at some of my more recent music video reactions, and what I noticed is that as far as what the graph is that a lot of people left the video as soon as the music video that I was putting on display was finished. And honestly, and also too surprising, a lot of people skipped through maybe the first 30 seconds or wherever I was introducing and talking, or giving some I guess introductory information about the video and me and that sort of stuff, which was for me, I thought really interesting that people are more concerned, it seems, just looking at this graph here, are more concerned with what I'm doing with the facial expressions of what I'm saying and how I'm acting during a music video than what I have to say before or after. Because as soon as that video is over, they've clicked away and they've gone to something different, which is very, very interesting to me. And that means that my average view duration, my average audience, the percentage viewed on a video is 20 to 25, maybe even 30% on the high end, which is not particularly great. But when I looked at my my album unboxing, my 4-minute album unboxing, if I can just pull this up real quick to actually be 100% certain and get the exact numbers here for you. The average view duration and how long people stuck around was definitely much higher, and the graph looks much different. So whereas in the with the reaction video, the graph kind of looks like, it goes, you start at 100% and then it drops really suddenly because people click away really, really quickly, right? That happens for a lot of videos. And then it goes back up again shortly afterwards because people are skipping ahead of that part. So you go up and then it kind of like trails down towards the end of the music video. And then at the end of the music video, then it kind of like drops off suddenly. And then 10% of the people who are watching watch beyond that to an extent. Whereas with the unboxing video, I had like at least 40% view through half of my video. Like half of the people that clicked on this video watched it at least, halfway through or 3/4 of the way through, which is really, really good. That's really, really good. And that kind of is like, people don't, it kind of, makes me believe that like people don't particularly care so much about, what I have to say. They care about how I react. Obviously, it's a reaction video. That's what they care about. So they're not coming to this looking for my review. They're going to my videos for my reaction, which has never really been, I don't think really been what my, channel and my videos have been about. The way that it's been presented has been about the reaction previously, but now that I'm focusing more on the review as the way that I'm presenting it, people aren't so interested in that. But like with an album unboxing, with my news videos, with my album reviews, people are much more like engaged and interested in sticking around for that, because it's kind of like, they click onto it expecting someone to talk about something, so then they're more inclined to stay. Whereas when they click on a music video reaction, they're not so much, expecting someone to spend half of the video actually talking about it. They're expecting them to, do it, have their, physical reaction that they can watch on video, and then that's going to be it for the video. So that's really the only thing that people go for. So that was really interesting to me. It kind of shows, or makes me think that maybe, like, I like making the reaction videos. I really do. I think that's great, and it gives me the opportunity to like actually sit down and listen to music I wouldn't possibly otherwise. Forces me, I listen to new music, I get exposed to new stuff, I'm up to date with what's getting released. I really, really enjoy it. But people don't like the way that I do it. And, that isn't to say that there aren't a lot of people out there that like it. I don't know. I would be really, really interested to see what other people's, view measurements are for, the way that they do things. Like, would be really, really interested to see this audience retention, graph and stats for like MRJ K-pop, because he does stuff that's definitely much more, I guess, analytic and not so much of a reaction, although he does have, the whole reaction portion in the video twice, so you get twice of what you want. So I'm definitely interested in seeing that, and on the other hand, so then seeing that stats kind of plays into the whole fact that like, I really kind of want to do something more than what I'm currently doing, like what I'm doing is cool and it's fun and I like doing it. I love it. And of course that's why you're here, because you are, really enjoy hearing me talk about it and that stuff. But, I published a video just, a couple days ago, or whatever day it was, a few days ago, right? Which was just kind of like some crappy half-assed video where I just like this is where the whole point of it was kind of like to just let how I feel when I'm opening K-pop albums out. Like I'm expressing it much more than I would normally, because I don't express myself in that manner like I did in the video. And that was a lot. One, that was a lot of fun to watch, to make. Two, it was a lot of fun to edit and think about how I'm going to put this together in a way that, I don't know, I think is kind of entertaining. And three, the response that I've gotten from it, from people was awesome. So I really, think that like the skits and there's more sorts of like creative, kind of videos are something that I want to do more of, just because that seems to be, or, that the reaction videos aren't something that people watch much of as far as like the percentage of the video. Because people are more inclined to watch the entirety of a, 5-minute skit or a 2-minute skit or something, however long it is. People are more inclined to watch that than a reaction video where I talk about it, which I understand. It's a 10-minute long video, people don't want to watch it. This is a 10-minute long video, people aren't going to really particularly want to watch it because they aren't, super interested in it. So, just some random thoughts here, and yeah. So I promise you that next week's vlog is going to be like I'm out and I'm doing stuff and I'm exploring and going places, because yeah, we'll have a topic to talk about, of course, as always. That's kind of what the entire point of these vlogs is, that talk about some things that's going on in my head, answer questions, and do sorts of fun things. So there's that. If you want to see these vlogs a week early, then support me on Patreon. All that is $1 a month minimum, and you'll get access to this, a week, at least a week or something like that, earlier than people on that's just subscribed to me on YouTube will. But of course, if you're just subscribed to YouTube, then you will see it either way. But it's going to be a week after the fact. So if you want to get your comments in that say first, then support me on Patreon, help me out in that way, or don't, and you still get to watch the videos either way. So that's it for this vlog. I don't know, it wasn't really a vlog, it was more like just me sitting down and I don't know, talking and rambling and the creative YouTube things going on inside my head, because that's what this is all about. This is what I live, I breathe, I live and breathe, I work constantly. Topic for another video. We'll talk about that in the next couple of videos for sure. So I'm gonna finish this off. The dog is scratching at the door. He wants to come in and hang out with me, so I guess I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let you go. So thanks for watching. Goodbye. What? You just wanted to chill with me right while I made videos. That's all you care about. You just want the belly rubs.